everyone, welcome to Cracku. My name is Ash Gandhi and I scored 99.95 percentile in Quant section in CAT exam. So today we will be learning a very easy topic but a very important topic for IPMAT and other UG exams like IMB UG exam. So the topic is percentage. You can easily assume 6 to 7 directly or indirectly questions from this topic in IPMAT or other exams. So basically percentage is can come indirectly in ways like profit and loss or in allegation or in ratio and proportion or in DI section of DI question of IPMAT exam. So percentage is a very important topic. So let's start with what is percentage. So percentage is nothing but it means per 100. Let us assume that if I have 5 chocolates. So 5 chocolates out of total of 20 chocolates. So 20 chocolates are total. Now we know that percentage is what? Per 100. So we will assume that this 20 chocolate is equal to 100 chocolates. Or there are total 100 chocolates. So what we will do is, if in total of 20 chocolates, we have 5 chocolates, then if in total of 100 chocolates, how many chocolates do I have? So what we will do is, we will cross multiply. So this unknown quantity into 20 is equal to 5 into 100. So this unknown quantity is equal to 5 by 20 into 100, which is equal to 5 ones are 5 fours are 20, 4 into 25 is 100. So is equal to 25 chocolates or 25%. So if I had total of 100 chocolates, then I would be having 25 chocolates. So basically percentage is what? A part. So in this part is what? I am having 5 chocolates. So part, which is 5, divided by whole. Whole is what? Total number of chocolates. So total chocolates are what? 20. Multiply by 100. Because it is per 100. We saw that why we are multiplying it by 100. So we will get the same result as 25%. So why we are calculating percent? We are calculating percentage to make our job easy. So see, this 5 by 20 is not looking good or it's very tedious. It's hard to multiply with some other number also. So what we do is we take out percentage. Let us look at some examples. So example 1. If I had 144 chocolates and my friend has 180 chocolates, what percentage of my friend's chocolate do I have? So we know that percentage is what? Part divided by whole into 100. So part would be 144. My friend has how many chocolates? So he has total of 180 chocolates. So 180 into 100. So which will be equal to 12 12s are 144 and 12 15s are 180. 3 4s are 12. 3 5s are 15. 5 20s are 100. So 4 into 20, which is equal to 80%. So first answer would be 80%. My chocolates are 80% of my friend's chocolate. Now let us see another example. If Joy reads 15 books in a year and her sister reads 30 books in the same year, what percentage of her sister's book did Joy read? So we know percentage is what? Part divided by whole into 100. So part is what? 15. Joy is reading 15 books. So 15 upon what percentage of her sister's book. So usually after of what comes, that will come in denominator. So my sister is reading how many books? 30 books. So 15 divided by 30 into 100, which is equal to 1 by 2, which is equal to 50. So 50%. So Joy is reading total of 50% of her sister's book in a year. See, now what we will cover is, we will cover percentage into fractions or fractions into percentage. So fraction into percentage. So let us take all the important fractions. So the important fraction would be what? So when 1 by 2 is converted into percentage, so it would be what? 1 by 2 into 100, which is equal to what? 250 is 100, so which will be equal to 50%. So 1 by 2 will be equal to 50%. Now 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 would be what? So 100 by 3 is 1 by 3 into 100. So 100 by 3 is what? 33.33%. See, 100 by 3, 3 3s are 9, 10, 3s are 0.10. So 3, then 3 and 3 bar. So it would be what? 33.33%. Then 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is what? Half of 1 by 2. So percentage would be what? 50 divided by 2, which will be equal to 25%. We can see also 1 by 4 into 100 is what? 100 by 4. 4 into 25 is 100. Hence 1 by 4 is 25%. Now we will do is 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 would be what? 100 by 5, which is equal to 20%. Now 1 by 6. 1 by 6 would be what? 1 by 3 divided by 2. So 1 by 3 divided by 2, which is equal to 33.33 divided by 2, which is equal to 16.67%. So 1 by 6 is equal to 16.67%. Then 1 by 7. 1 by 7, as such, there is nothing like divide or anything. So what is 100 by 7? 100 by 7 is what? 14.28. So 1 by 7 is equal to 14.28. So easy trick to remember is what? See, denominator has 7. 7 2s are what? 14. 7 4s are what? Or 14 2s are what? 28. So we can write 1 by 7 as 14.28. So what I did was 100 by 7. So 7 1s are 7, 10, 30. So 7 4s are 28.20. So 7 2s are 14, 6, 60. So 8. So basically, it's just a trick to remember it easily. So 1 by 7 is what? 7 2s are 14. So 14.14 2s are what? 28. So 28. Now 1 by 8 would be what? What we did with 1 by 4? 1 by 2 divided by 2. No, now what we will do by 1 by 8? So 1 by 4 divided by 2. So 1 by 4 is what? 25%. 25% divided by 2 is what? 12.5%. So it would be 12.5%. Now 1 by 9. So 100 by 9 is what? 11.1111%. Then 1 by 10. 1 by 10 would be what? It's easy. 1 by 10 into 100 is 100 by 10, which is equal to 10%. So these are almost all the fractions except for one. One is what? 1 by 1 is 100%. Whereas 1 by 1 into 100 is 100%. So all the fractions from 1 to 1 by 10. Now easy trick to remember 1 by 11 is what? We know that 1 by 9 is 1.111. Okay. So 1 by 11 would be what? 1 by 11 would be, so we will write 1 by 11. So reverse of this. So 9 goes here, 11.11. So 1 by 11 would be 09.09%. Now 1 by 12. For 1 by 12 it would be what? Half of 1 by 6. So 16.67 divided by 2, which is 8.333%. Okay. Now 1 by 3 by 13, 1 by 14. I have make a table for it. You guys can revise it. So 1 by 13 is what? 7.69%. So 1 by 14 is what? See, I taught you one trick that 1 by 7 is what? 7 2s are 14, 14 2s are 28. So 1 by 14 would be what? So 14 divided by 2, which is 7, and now 7 into 2, which is 14. So 7.14. So easy trick to remember both of this. Then 1 by 9 is, I taught 11.11, and reverse of it, 1 by 11 would be 9.090909. Okay. Now 1 by 16 is what? Either 1 by 8 divided by 2 or 1 by 4 divided by 4. So 1 by 8 is 12.5. 12.5 divided by 2 is 6.25 and so on. So you can go through this table. It will help you in fast calculation and concept based calculation in the exams. Now let us see some question. So convert this percentage into a fraction. Okay. So let us take 10%. So 10% is what? 1 by 10. So 40% would be what? 10 into 4. So let us see. So 10% is what? 10 by 100. S percent is what? Everything divided by 100 per 100. So 10 by 100. Now we want what? 40%. So it would be what? 10 by 100 into 4, which is equal to 40%. So 0.1 into 4, 0.4, or we can write it as 40 by 100. So 2 by 5. So this will be equal to 2 by 5. So what I did was 10% into 4. So 10 into 4, 40 by 100. Or directly we can write 40%. See, this I am teaching for this example. See, 40% we directly know 40 by 100, which is equal to 2 by 5. But 37.5. We studied that 12.5. 12.5 is what? 1 by 8. So if 12.5% is equal to 1 by 8, then 12.5 into 3% will be equal to 1 by 8 into 3. So which will be equal to what? 12.5 into 3 is what? 37.5, which is equal to 3 by 8. So we can directly write 37.5 as 3 by 8. Or we could have done by another method, which is, so basically 37.5, which is equal to 375 divided by 1000, and then cancel it. So basically divide by 5. So it would be what? 5 7s are 35, 25. So 75. 5 into 200 is 1000. Then 25 into 3 is 75, and 25 into 8 is 200. So we could have done by this also, or we could have directly write 37.5 as 3 by 8. Why so? Because 1 by 8 is 12.5%. So into 3, which is equal to 3 by 8. So see, similarly 5 by 8 is asked. We need to convert into percentage. So the two methods are what? Either we do 5 by 8 into 100. So which is equal to what? 4 2s are 8, 4 25s are 100. So which is equal to 25 into 5, 125 divided by 2, which is equal to 62.5. Or what we could have done? We know that 4 by 8 is what? 50%. So 5 by 8 can be written as 4 by 8 plus 1 by 8. We know 4 by 8 is what? 1 by 2, which is 50%. So which will be equal to 50% plus 1 by 8. We have just seen that 1 by 8 is 12.5%. So 12.5%. So 50 plus 12.5, which is equal to 62.5%. So either of this method can give us 62.5%. Now 96 by 180. So 96 by 180. So 18 into 6 is 96. 18 into 10 is 180. Now into 100. We need it into percentage. So 10 zeros are, so which will be equal to 60%. Hence 96 by 180 is equal to 60%. And 5 by 8 is equal to 62.5%. Now let us start with the formulas. So increase and decrease. Let us assume that I have 20 chocolates, okay, and my friend Joy gave me 5 more chocolates. So initially I had what? 20 chocolates. So initial chocolates is what? Equal to 20 chocolates. Joy gave me 5 more chocolates. So total chocolates I have is what? 20 plus 5, which is equal to 25. Initially I had what? 20 chocolates. So the percentage increase would be what? Increase divided by original into 100. So increase is what? My friend gave me chocolates. So that would be increase. So increase is what? 5 chocolates, which will be equal to 5. Initially what I had? Initially I had 20 chocolates. So 20 into 100. So 5 ones are 5 fours are 425s are 100. So after Jay gave me 5 chocolate, my percentage increase was 25%. So always remember, percentage increase is what? Increase divided by initial into 100. Okay. Similarly, percentage decrease would be what? Decrease divided by original into 100. Let us take a similar example. Like I had 20 chocolates. Now Jay took 5 chocolates from me. So he took some chocolates from me. Therefore, my chocolates will decrease. So initial is what? 20 chocolates. He took, so minus 5 chocolates. Okay. So decrease would be what? Decrease percentage. So decrease, which is equal to 5 divided by, originally I had what? 20 chocolates. So 20 into 100. So which will be equal to 1 by 4, 25. So now my percentage decrease from 20 to 15 would be 25%. Let us take another example. So see, this new value after decrease is equal to 1 minus decrease percentage into original value. Let us see an example of this formula. So I was scoring 50 marks in my exam, but due to increase of my mischief, my score decreased by 10% in the next exam. So how much score did I do after decrease in my marks? Okay. So the new value after decrease will be equal to what? 1 minus decrease percent. So due to my mischief, my score decreased by 10%. So 10 by 100 into original value. So original value is what? I was scoring 50 marks. So which is equal to 50. So new decrease, new value will be equal to 1 minus 10 by 100, which is equal to 9 by 10 into 50. So 9 5s are 45 marks. New marks is equal to 45. We can re-verify also. How? So let's check either the percentage is matching or not. So decrease is the what? So originally I was getting 50 marks. Now I am getting 45 marks. So decrease is what? Of 5 marks. So decrease upon original into 100 is equal to decrease percent. So decrease is what? 50 minus 45, which is 5. Original was what? 50 marks were the original marks. So divide by 50 into 100. So 52 is 100, which is equal to 10%. So we can clearly see that the decrease percentage which was given in the question was 10%, and we calculated also 10%. So this formula, that new value after decrease is equal to 1 minus decrease percent into original value. Now let us look at some of the questions. So question is, Abhishek's monthly salary saving increased from 630 to 700 rupees. What is the percentage increase in his saving? So Abhishek bought some less toys. So his saving increased. So increase percentage will be equal to the increase in value upon original into 100. So increase is what? Increase is from 630 to 700. So increase will be what? 700 minus 630, which is equal to 70. Divided by original is what? Original is 630 rupees into 100. So 0 gets cancelled out. 7 9 the 63. So 100 by 9. We know 1 by 9. 1 by 9 is what? 11.11%. Hence 1 by 9 into 100 is 11.11%. Therefore, learning fractions into percentage or percentage into fraction helps you in fast calculation. This will help you a lot in IPMAT and other exams, because trust me that these competitive exams is not about knowledge, but how fast you can solve this question, how accurately you can solve this question. That's why we need to remember all the tricks and all the concepts very nicely. And trust me, this exam will become very easy if you learn how to solve it fast. Now another question. So in this question, it is given a mobile phone's price decreased from 12,000 to 10,800. Find the percentage decrease. So basically, the original price of mobile phone was what? 12,000. It decreased into 10,800. So decrease percentage will be equal to decrease, which is what? 12,000 minus 10,800 divided by original. Original is what? From 12,000 to 10,800. So 12,000 is original price. So 12,000 into 100. So 12,000 minus 10,800 is what? 1,200 divided by 12,000 into 100. So 0 gets cancelled out. 12 into 10 is 120. 10 into 10 is 100. So decrease percentage from 12,000 to 10,800 is equal to 10%. Now let's look at the next question. So the question is, the number of visitors to a park dropped from 500 to 425 in a month. What is the percentage decrease? So number of visitors decreased. So decrease percent will be equal to what? Decrease. So decrease is what? 500 minus 425 divided by 500 into 100. Percent is always in 100. Okay, so we will multiply always by 100. So 500 minus 425 is what? 75 divided by 500 into 100. So 0 gets cancelled. 5 into 15 is 75. Hence, the decrease in percentage in the number of visitors to a park is equal to 15%. Now we will learn some formulas. For example, if I had 10 chocolates in year 2025, okay, now in 2006 it increased by 10%. Now in 2027 it increased by 10% from 2026. So what will be the net change in the percentage? So we will learn a successive formula for that. So if two successive increase of A% and B% is written as A plus B plus AB into 100 divided by 100. Then if it is first A% increase and then B% decrease, then net percentage change would be A minus B minus AB by 100. If both the two successive decrease, it would be what? A plus B minus AB by 100. And first A% decrease and then B% increase. So it would be what? B minus A minus AB by 100. So if we don't want to remember all this formula, I will teach you one formula and we will learn that formula, and all this formula will be covered in that form. So the formula would be A, capital A plus B plus AB by 100. Now this capital A consists of both the sign and the value. So let us take an example that if in year 2026 it increased by 10% and in 27 it again increased by 10%. So net percentage would be what? So as it is increasing, we will take a plus sign. So from 2025, the number of toys increased to 2026 is increasing. So plus 10. Plus it again increased from 2026 to 2027. So again plus 10. So this would be plus 10 with sign. Now plus. Now just copy both of them. So it would be what? Plus 10 into plus 10 divided by 100. So net percentage would be equal to 10 plus 10, 20 plus. So this 0 gets cancelled out. 10 into 10 is 100 divided by 100. So 1. So which will be equal to 21% of increase. So this is increasing successively and which will be equal to 21%. So basically let us take an example that from 2025 to 2026 it increases by 10%. So from 2025 to 2026 it increased by 10%, and from 2026 to 2027 now it decreased by 10%. So if we put in the formula, so from 2025 to 2026 it is increasing by 10%. So it would be equal to net change or net percentage value will be equal to plus 10. We will take increase as plus and decrease as minus. Now decreasing by 10%. So decreasing is what? Minus. So we will do minus 10. So this is plus minus 10. Plus it's AB by 100. So A is what? Plus 10. So A would be what? Plus 10. B is what? Minus 10. So we will write minus 10 divided by 100. So 10 minus 10 is what? 0. And this would be what? Minus 100 divided by 100, which is equal to minus 1. So net change would be minus 1% if it is increasing by 10% in the first year and then decreasing by 10% in the second year. So basically what we have to remember is, we will remember only one formula, A plus B upon plus AB divided by 100. And what we will do is, we will add if it is increasing and we will subtract if it is decreasing. So this is the formula when two successive percentages increased or decreased or increase decrease or decrease increase. So remember this one formula. Now let us take an example. Let us take that I bought one car in 2025. It decreased by 25%. Decrease by 25% till 2026. Now I bought some rare BMW which is not available in the market. So let us assume that it increased by 20%. So from 2026 to 2030 it increased by 1 plus increased by 20%. So now the question is, what is the change of percentage from 2025 to 2030? So what we will do is, there are two successive percentage increase or decrease. So what we will do, we will apply the formula. What formula did I tell? A plus B plus AB by 100. So this is the formula. So net percentage change. So A is what? Decrease by 25%. Decrease is what? Minus. So minus 25 plus increase is what? 20%. So it would be plus 20. Now this is our A and this is our B. So we will put in this formula, which will be equal to what? Minus 25 into 20 divided by 100. So which will be equal to what? 20 ones are 25s are 100, 5 5s are 25. So this will be equal to what? Minus 25 plus 20, which is equal to minus 5% plus minus 5%. So net change would be equal to minus 10%. So from 2025 to 2020-30, my car's value depreciated or decreased by 10%. So just remember this formula: A plus B plus AB by 100, and then if it's decreased then use minus, increase then use plus. We don't need to learn all this formula. Just remember the formula which I told. Now multiple successive change. So we have one more method. If we don't want to use that A plus B plus AB divided by 100, we will use this multiple increase formula. So multiple increase formula says what? That new value is equal to original value into 1 plus A percent into 1 plus B percent into 1 plus C percent and so on. See, that's the formula which we used. A plus B plus AB by 100 is used for only two successive percentage. But here, for more than two successive percentage change, we can use this formula. New value is equal to original value plus into 1 plus A percent into 1 plus B percent into 1 plus C percent. Do you remember originally we learned that new value is equal to what? Old value into 1 plus decrease percent or 1 minus decrease percent or 1 plus increase percent. So this is the same formula. It's just that there are successive changes. In that there was only one change. So let's see some question. So for an example, let us assume that my salary is equal to 10 lakh in year 2026 or 24. It increased by 10% in 2025. It increased by other 25% because I got a promotion. Let us assume that. By 25% in 2026. Now, I got another 10% of increment from 2026 to 2027. So, increase of 10% in 2027. Now, I got one more increment of 10% in 2028. So, what will be my net income? Net income in 2028. So we know that what new value is equal to old value into 1 plus increase percent into 1 plus increase percent into 1 plus increase percent and so on. So what we will do is new income is equal to old income, which is 10 lakh. So 10 lakh has 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into it increased by what? 10% in from 2024 to 2025. So into 1 plus A percent is what? 10. So 10 by 100. Now it increased by what? 25% from 2025 to 2026. So this value increased by 25%. So we will multiply it by 1 plus 25 by 100 into, again it increased by 10%. So 1 plus 10 by 100. Again it increased by 10%. So again 1 plus 10 by 100. So this will be my salary in year what? 2025. Then this into this will be my salary in 2026. then this whole into this will be my salary in 2027. And now complete this into this 1 plus 10 by 100 will be my salary in 2028. So what we are doing is we are just multiplying it consecutively. So let us just multiply it. So which is equal to what? 10 lakh into 10 by 100 is 1 by 10, so 11 by 10 into 25 by 100 is what? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5 by 4, into this is again 11 by 10, this is again 11 by 10. So let us calculate this. So 10, 10, 10 gets 1, 2, 3 gets cancelled out. 4 into 25 is 100. So which will be equal to 250. 250 into 5 is what? 1250 into 11 into 11 is what? 121. 121 into 11 is 1331. So this into this, which will be equal to 16 lakh 63,750. So after this much increment, my new salary would be 16 lakh 63,750 in year 2028. So what we need to learn is that the new value will be equal to old value into 1 plus that increase by 100 into now the next increase 1 plus increase 2 by 100 into 1 plus increase 3 by 100. See, if in place of increase there would be decrease. So what we will do is we did in successive. What? We change the sign. So it would be 1 plus increase by 100 into 1 minus decrease by 100. Let us take another example. So if I, Jaya, Daya add 100 chocolates each, in the first year, Jaya gave me 20% of these chocolates, and in the second year, Daya took 25 chocolates from me. So took, Jaya gave. So how many chocolates will I have after Jaya gave me some chocolates and Daya took some chocolates? So what would be it be? So new value, old value, which is what? 100. Now if Jaya gave me chocolate, so percentage will be increased. So 1 plus 20 by 100. Now Daya took some chocolates out of it. So Daya took how many? 25 chocolates. So 1 minus, as she is taking, so my value will decrease. So 1 minus 25 by 100. So this will be equal to what? 100. So 2 5s are 10. So 6 by 5 into 25 is what? 1 by 4 is 100. So 3 by 4. So this will be equal to what? So 4 2s are 3s are 5 2s are 10. 10 hundreds are this. So 3 3s are 6. 6 into 10 is 60. So after Jaya took the chocolates, after Jaya gave the chocolates and Jaya took the chocolates, I have 60 chocolates with me. See, we can calculate by manually also. So first I had 100 chocolates, then Jaya gave 20% of her chocolates. Okay. So 20% of her chocolates is what? 20 by 100 of 100. Which is equal to 20 chocolates. So now I will have what? 100 plus Jaya gave me 20 chocolates. So 120. Now Daya took 25% of it. Okay. So 120 into 1 minus 25 by 100. So which is equal to 1 4 is 100. So 3 by 4. So 120 into 3 by 4. So which is equal to 30. So I had 100 chocolates. My sister had 100 chocolates. And my brother also had 100 chocolates. Now my sisters love me a lot. So she gave me 20% of her chocolate. So she gave me 20% of her chocolate. And then my brother, we had a fight, and my brother took 25% of the chocolates which now I have to him. Okay, he took 25% of these chocolates which I have after my sister gave me some chocolate. So what we will do is, this is successive. So successive calculation will be new price or new chocolates will be originally which I had what, 100. Now my sister gave me chocolate, so it is increased. So it would be 1 plus 20 by 100. And my brother took 25% of it. So he took, so it is decreased, so it would be minus. So 1 minus 25 by 100. So this will be equal to what? 25 is 100. So 1 5 is. So this would be 6 by 5. So 100 into 6 by 5 into 25 4 is 100. So 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. So 4 2 2 is 4, 2 3 is 6, and 2 into 5 is 10, 10 into 10 is 100. So this will be equal to 10 into 3 into 3, which is equal to 90. So now I will be having 90 chocolates with me. We can do this by calculating it individually. That after my sister gave how many chocolates I had, then after that my brother took the chocolates, then how many we? The answer would be same, 90. Let's calculate. So I had 100 chocolates. My sister gave 20% of her chocolates. So she gave 20 chocolates to me, because 20% of 100 is what? 20 by 100 into 100, which is equal to 20. So 100, I had 100 chocolates and she gave me 20% of her chocolates. So now I will have 100 plus 20, which is equal to 120. Now my brother took what? 25% of this. So 120 into 1 minus, he took 25% of this. So 25 by 100, which is equal to what? 25 4 is 100. So 3 by 4, this will be equal to 120 into 3 by 4. So 4 into 30 is 120, 30 into 3 is 90. So either way, we got this formula. So always remember that new value is equal to old value into 1 plus, if it's increased, 1 plus increased by 100, into, if it is decreased, 1 minus decreased by 100, into, and so on to all the percentage successive change. So remember these formulas. New value equal to original value into 1 plus a percent into 1 plus b percent into 1 plus c percent, as this is successive increase. And successive decrease would be what? 1 minus a, 1 minus b, 1 minus c. Decrease always take minus and increase take plus. See, we can see this example. If there is increase of a and b and decrease of c and d. So new value is equal to original value into 1 plus a into 1 plus b into 1 minus c into 1 minus d. So decrease is minus and increase is plus. We saw two examples on it. Now let us solve some questions. So let us see this question. So the population of Delhi was 1 lakh. This is an imaginary question, so don't worry. Delhi's population is not 1 lakh. So let us assume that the population of Delhi was 1 lakh in the year 2000. If the population grows at a rate of 10% per year, what will be the population of Delhi in year 2004? So basically we can see that this is successive change. Every year 10% it is increased. So it is something like this. So Delhi's population is 1 lakh. So new change or the new population in 2004, it would be 1 lakh into 1 plus, it is increasing by what? 10% per year. So 10 by 100. So this will be population in 2001. Now again increase by 10%. So 1 plus 10 by 100. This is of 2002. Then again increased by 10%. So 2003. And then again increased by 10%. So which will be 1 plus 10 by 100. So this would be new is equal to old into 1 plus 10 by 100 4 times. So we know that 10 by 100 is what? 0, 0 gets cancelled out, 11 by 10. So which will be equal to 1 lakh. Lakh has 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. So these 4 zeros gets cancelled out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what? 11 11 is 121, 121 into 11, 1331, 1331 into 11, 14641. So this would be 14641 0. So which is equal to 1,46,410. So Delhi's population in year 2004 will be equal to 1,46,410. Now how I calculated this? Very easily. So let us learn some trick. So let us keep 11 as it is. Then what I will do is 1 plus 1 is what? 2. And this 1 as it is. This 1 as it is. So 121 is what? 11 square. Then 1 plus 2 equal to 3. 1 plus 2 again equal to 3. And 1 as it is and 1 as it is. So this would be what? 1331, which is 11 cube. Now what we will do is add this again. So 1 plus 3 4, 3 plus 3 6 and 3 plus 1 4. Now 1 as it is, 1 as it is. So this is what? 11 to the power 4. For 11 to the power 5, what we will do? 1 as it is, 1 plus 4 which is 5, 4 plus 6 which is 10, 6 plus 4 again 10, 4 plus 1 5, 1. So this would be what? 1, 5, 10, 1 gets carry over, this would be 0. So this is 0, 5, 1. So 1 carry over, so this would be what? 10 plus 1, 11, so 1 carry over, 6 and 1. So it would be 161051, which is 11 to the power 5. But till this it is not asked, and so on it will go on. But why I have taught you this trick? So that in the actual IPMAT exam or in IMBUG exams, you don't have to calculate 11 square, 11 cube, 11 4. We can directly make this table and write 11 to the power 4 is 14641. And usually 10% is asked very frequently in these exams. So this will help you in calculating fast, and this will give you an upper advantage or upper hand than the normal students. So this will increase your marks overall, and this will increase your time for other questions to solve these questions. If you are dreaming to going into top IIMs like IIM Indore or IIM Rohtak or IIM Bangalore, or if you are going into prestigious management institutes right after 12th, then here is Cracku is here with full IPMAT comprehensive course designed by our beloved Maruti sir, who is 5 times 100 percentile in CAT, not 1, not 2, but 5 times 100 percentile. We will be taking 200 plus hours of live session, where quant and logical reasoning will be taken by me. I scored 99.95 percentile in quant section in CAT exam, and verbal section would be taken by Madhushi ma'am, who scored 99.64 percentile in verbal in CAT exam. We will be also giving you 150 plus recorded videos. So these recorded videos will be having a complete recording of the solution of the questions, plus 7,000 plus practice questions. This is more than enough for you to solve more than 7,000 questions across all three sections: quant, verbal, logical reasoning. This will definitely help you get an advantage. Plus 50 plus mocks test for IPMAT, GPMAT and IMBUG. These are almost similar to the actual IPMAT or IMBUG exams. This will help you how to take exams, how to make strategies, what is right, what is wrong during the preparation. So kindly take this course of IPMAT full course. Now let us look at some more questions. So the price of laptop is rupees 50,000. Its price is increased by 20% and then decreased by 20%. Find the net percentage change in the price and final price of the laptop. So here we will solve it by two methods. One by that A plus B minus AB by 100 and another with A the successive one 1 plus A by 100 into 1 plus B by 100. So let us solve with the first. So net percentage change will be equal to what? A plus B plus AB by 100. So A is what? It is increasing by 20%. So 20 plus and then decreased by 20%. So decrease is what? Minus. So minus 20 plus. So A is what? 20. B is what? Minus 20 divided by 100. So both 0 gets cancelled out. This will be equal to what? 20 minus 20, 0. Minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. So minus 4%. So the final percentage change would be what? Minus 4%. Or we can do it by successive multiplication also. So the new price would be what? So new price 50,000 20 by 100 into 1 minus 20 by 100. So this would be equal to what? This is 2 into 5 is 20 or 10. So this into 5. So this will be 50,000 into 1 plus 1 by 5 is what? 6 by 5 into 1 minus 1 by 5 is what? 4 by 5. So 25 into 2 is 50. So 2,000 into 24. So which is equal to 48,000. So percentage decrease would be what? So decrease percent equal to decrease upon original into 100. So decrease is what? 50,000 minus 48,000. So 2,000 upon original was what? 50,000 into 100. So 000 gets cancelled out. 52 is 100. So 2 2s are 4. So percentage decrease is what? 4%. So either by this method or by this method we get 4%. Now I will show you a trick. So if it is increasing and decreasing both by the same value, so what we can do is net decrease will be equal to, it will be decrease, always decrease. So the percentage A square divided by 100. So A is what? 20. So this will be equal to 20 into 20 divided by 100. So this will be equal to 0, 0, 0 get cancelled, 4. So always remember, when it is increasing by the same percent as it is decreasing, then the net value will always be decreased by A square by 100. This comes from this formula only, because we know that A is equal to minus B. So this both will get cancelled out and this will be what? A into minus A by 100. So this will be A minus A plus A into minus A divided by 100. So A get cancelled out. This will be minus A square by 100. So always remember, when the net percentage is asked and increase and decrease both are same, then the net decrease will be equal to A square by 100. This is one formula which will help you directly solve it. We don't need to do all this calculation. Now let's move towards the next question. The question is, the price of bicycle was rupees 10,000. If in the first year its price increased by 20% and in the second year it increased by 10%. What will be the price of bicycle after 2 years? So basically the price is asked. So let us solve it by the another method. If net percentage it would be asked, then we could have solved by this: A plus B plus AB by 100. But we have been asked the price. So why need to calculate the net percentage? Let's calculate this. So new price will be equal to old 10,000 into first increase, which is 1 plus 20 by 100, into new increase, which is 10%. So 1 plus 10 by 100. So this is 10 10s 100. So 11 by 10. 20 into 5 is 100. So 6 by 5. So 10,000 into 6 by 5 into 11 by 10. So 10 10s 100. 5 into 200 is 1000. 200 into 6 is 1200. 1200 into 11 is 13200. Hence 13,200 would be the price of the bicycle after 2 years. Now let's move towards the next question. So the question is, my salary is increased by 25% and then decreased by 20%. What is the net percentage? Now we have not been asked the value of the salary. We have asked net percentage. So let's solve with the another method. So the method was A plus B plus AB by 100. So increased by 25%. So plus 25. Decreased by 20. So minus 20. Plus 25 into minus 20 divided by 100. So this will be equal to what? 25 minus 20 is 5. Plus 25 4s are 100. 4 5s are 20. So minus 5. So net increase is 0%. Therefore, the salary remains the same. Net percentage change is 0%. Now let us look some of the questions which are frequently asked in IPMAT. So the question is, X is greater than Y by 25%. By what percent is Y smaller than X? So it is given that X is greater than Y by 25%. So X is equal to Y plus 25% of Y. So X is equal to what? X will be equal to 125 by 100 Y. So let us assume that Y to be 100. So if Y is 100, so X will be what? Y equal to 100. So X would be what? 125 by 100 into 100. So X would be equal to 125. Now it is given by what percent is Y smaller than X. So smaller than X. So it would be what? So 125 decrease. So 125 minus 100. And always after then or of, whatever is given will come in the denominator. So then X. So X is 125. So 125 into 100. So 125 minus 100 is what? 25. 25 divided by 125 is what? 5 are. So 5 into 100. So 20%. So if X is greater than Y by 25%, then Y will be 20% smaller than X. Now let us see another question. If X is increased by 20% and Y is decreased by 33%, then what will be the percentage change in product XY? So X is increased by 20%. So X into 1 plus 20 by 100. So 1 5 are. So new X would be what? X will be 6 by 5X. This is new X or capital X. And Y is decreased by 33%. So new Y would be what? Y into 1 minus 33 by 100, which is equal to 1 by 3, 33.33%. So this would be what? 2Y by 3. So area is what? XY. So old area is what? Old area will be XY. I will write it here. So old area is equal to xy. New area is what? 2y by 3 into 6 by 5x. So 2y by 3 into 6x by 5. So which is equal to what? 12 by 15 xy. We know 12 by 5 is less than 1. So new area, new is what? Less than old. So percentage decrease will be equal to decrease, which is xy minus 12 by 15 xy divided by original. Original is what? Old. Xy into 100. So this is what? 15 minus 12 is 3. So 3 by 5. 3 by 15. Xy gets cancelled out by xy into 100. So 3 into 5 is 15. So this would be 520 is 100. So percentage decrease in the area will be equal to 20%. So 20% is the net change in the product of xy. I have assumed that this xy is a square. So area would be change in product of xy or area of xy. Similarly, the third question is, if radius of circle is increased by 20%, find the percentage increase in area of circle. So we know that radius of circle, area of circle is pi r square. Okay. Now radius is increased by 20%. So new r would be what? R into 1 plus 20 by 100. 20 by 100 is what? 1 by 5. So new r would be equal to 6 by 5 r. So new area will be pi into 6 by 5 r whole square. So this is 36 by 25 pi r square. So we can clearly see that new area is greater than the old area. So percentage increase will be equal to the new area, which is 36 by 25 pi r square, minus the old area, which is pi r square, divided by pi r square into 100. So pi r cancel out. So this will be 36 minus 25, which is 11 by 25 into 100. So 25 fours are 100. So percentage increase in area will be equal to 44%. So if radius of the circle is increased by 20%, the percentage increase in area of circle would be 44%. This we can solve by another method also. See, we have learned that successive method a plus b plus ab by 100. So we know that radius in area it is r square. So if it is increasing by 20%, so that will mean that a plus b plus ab, or we can say that r plus r square by 100. So r is increasing by what? 20%. So 20 plus 20 plus 20 into 20 by 100. So 20 plus 20 is what? 40 plus 20 into 5, 4s are. So net increase will be 40 plus 4, which is 44%, which we did with another method also. So this is second method. So we have solved many questions. And if you want to solve more questions like this, then you can search Cracku IPMAT study room. So after enrolling in Cracku, you will be getting a study room in which there will be more than 7,000 questions to practice across various sections. So this will help you a lot in IPMAT exam or other UG exams also. And this will boost your confidence not only for this IPMAT exam, but this will help you in future also. If you are trying to give CAT or after your UG, So this will help you a lot in this in the other exams also. So we also have different 3 sections. Then we will be having leaderboard. Then streak will be maintained with you and the competitor which you, someone else is also solving. So please join this IPMAT course. This will really help you scoring. Even I joined and I scored 99.95 percentile in Quant in CAT exam, because I used to study all these questions from the study room. So some of the other questions is what? What percentage of 200 is 25? So we know that part by whole into 100, percentage is equal to part by whole into 100. So part is what? 25. Whole is what? 200 into 100. So these two get together. So 12.5%. So 25 is 12.5% of 200, which we can remember we used to solve fraction into percentage. So what is fraction into percent? So 25 by 200, which is equal to 25 into 8 is 200. So 1 by 8. So we know that 1 by 8 is what? 12.5%. That's why learning fraction into percentage will help you do quick calculations. So after this question, I have two interesting IPMAT previous year questions. So please stay till end. So the question is, Tappu spends 20% of his money on ice cream. He then spends 25% of the remaining money on video games. After that, he spends 33.33% of the remaining money on clothes. If he is left with 2000 after all this expense, how much money did he have initially? So let us assume that Tappu had 100x money. So he had 100x money. Now he spends 20% on ice cream. So the new will be what? 101 minus 20% of 100x. So this is what? So 21 are 5 are 4 by 5. So 100x into 4 by 5. So which is equal to 20x into 4. So now new will be 80x. So after spending his money on ice cream, he will be left with 80x. Now he spends 25% of the remaining money on video game. So he will be spending 25% of this. So now new 2 is what? 80x into 1 minus 25 by 100. So this is 1 4 so 80x into 3 by 4. So this would be 60x. Now he is left with 60x. Now he spends 33% of the remaining. So remaining is what? 60x on clothes. So now new will be, or remaining will be 60x into 1 minus 33%, which is equal to what? 1 minus 33.33 is 1 by 3. So this is 60x into 2 by 3. So which is equal to 40x. So he is left with what? 40x. If he is left with 2000, after all this expense, how much money did he have initial? So 40x will be equal to 2000 as he is left with 40x. So 40x is equal to 2000. So this would be 004 into 50. So x is equal to 50. So initially he had what? 100x. Initially we have assumed that he had 100x. So it would be 100. X value is what? 50. So 100 into 50, which is equal to 5000. So initially he had 5000 rupees. So Tappu had 5000 rupees initially. Now we will solve this question. This is from IPMAT Rohtak 2019. So this is a PYQ, and after learning all this, we can see that how easy will this question become. So if x% of y is equal to z, so percent is what? Per 100. So it would be x by 100 of y is equal to z. Okay. Then what percent of z is x? Okay. Now it is asked that what percent of z. So some what or question mark of z, which is z percent, so percent is 100, is equal to x. Okay. Now the value is given in what? X or y. So let us replace z by xy by 100. So this question mark will be equal to what? 100x by z. Now z is what? xy by 100. So we will replace this question mark 100x upon z is what? xy by 100. So xy into 100. I have replaced z by xy by 100. So x gets cancelled out. So which will be equal to 100 square divided by y. Hence, option C is the correct answer. So we can clearly see that after solving this many questions, see how easy this question becomes. Now let us solve one more question. So this question is from IPMAT Rohtak 2020. So let us see how this question is. So in a factory there are three types of machine, B1, B2, B3, which produces 20%, 15% and 32% of total products respectively. Further, machine B1, B2, B3 produces 3%, 7% and 2% defective products respectively. Find the percentage of non-defective products produced by B1, B2, B3. So let us assume that the factory produces 100 total machines. Okay. Everything is given in percent, so we can assume 100. Why are we assuming 100? Because percent is always 100 and it becomes easy for us to calculate the values. So B1 would be producing what? 20% of it. So 20. Now non-defective would be what? 20 into 1 minus 3% it is producing defective. So 3 by 100. So this is what? 20 into 97 by 100. So this is what? So 7 to the 14. So 9 to the 18. So 194 by 1940 by 100. So 0 gets cancelled out. So this is 19.4. So B1 is producing 19.4 non-defective pieces. Similarly for B2. So this is for B1. So B2 will be what? It is producing 15% of total is what? 100. So 15 non-defective. So it is producing 7% defective. So 1 minus 7 by 100. So this is, so this would be what? 1 minus 7 by 100 is 93 by 100. So 15 into 93 by 100. So 93 into 50 is what? 930 plus 93 into 5. 93 into 5 is what? 9 5s are 45. So 465. So 13. So 930 plus 9. So what I did? 93 into 10 plus 93 into 5, which is 9 5s are 45. So 465 divided by 100. So this is what? 9 5 9 plus 4 1395 by 100. So this 0 gets cancelled out. So total non-defective piece by B2 is equal to 13.95. Similarly, we will do for B3. B3 is producing what? 32 and defective 2%. So non-defective by B3 will be 32 into 1 minus 2%. So 2 by 100. So which will be equal to 32 into 98 by 100. So this will be equal to what? So 32. So 32 into 98 is what? 3136 divided by 100. So which will be equal to 31.36. So by B3 it's 31.36. by B2 13.95 and by B1 19.4. So for all the non-defective pits, so total non-defective will be equal to what? 19.4 plus 13.95 plus 31.36. So this will be equal to what? So 5 plus 6, which is 11, 1 carry over. So 0.1 carry over. So 4 plus 10 is 14, 14 plus 3, 17, 17, 1 carry over again. So 20, 20 plus 13 plus 31. So which is equal to 4, 4, 64. So 64.71%, which is approximately equal to 64 or closest to 64%. Hence, total non-defective products produced by B1, B2, B3 is equal to 64%. See how easy it becomes if you learn all the basics of percentage to solve this question. So this question becomes very easy to solve and plus 4 marks is directly awarded to you. So we have something like Cracku IPMAT daily target. So basically every day there will be a one quant topic, one logical reasoning topic and one verbal topic for you to solve for, and each topic will have 5 questions in it. So this will help you a lot, and if you will keep consistently maintaining the streak, then after 50 days you will be given one Cracku t-shirt also. More awards are also there if you keep continuing this streak. And trust me, IPMAT is nothing but a consistency exam. So if you keep consistently solving it, then it will help you a lot in the IPMAT or other UG exams also. So please enroll into Cracku. Thank you.